That's motor oil, but...
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. That's certainly what it feels like some weeks. To cool shit that we got this week.
Hello.
Not cool shit that we got sent this week, as I've been calling it for the last 6 weeks.
You finally got it right.
Spencer, kicking off. Oh, hang on. What have you got for us this week, Spence?
First off, we have this extremely rugged phone from Dewalt.
From Dewalt, the tool men.
Yeah, everyone's favourite tool manufacturer.
You're a big tool guy, aren't you, Spence?
Thanks for that.
Have you been banging nails in with this? And,
yeah. No, not really. I mean, it's a pretty standard Android phone.
Except it's super rugged, right?
It's super rugged. That was thrown.
Brutal.
Bit of a scratch screen.
Brutal assault.
And it's got a...
And look how well it survives.
It's got a slight dent there, but I mean, it still works and everything.
What's the slight dent between friends? So basically, it's a workaday kind of Android phone.
Yeah, it runs Android 5.1, which is quite old. It looks quite old now.
But it's aimed at traditionalists, so that's fair enough. And the screen is, I don't know, decent resolution.
Yeah,
but
it's got decent specs.
But does it have specific DIY type features?
It's got some features, not DIY features.
Yeah, but what are the DIY features?
It can't find like wires and walls or anything. But
is that a tape measure?
No, it's an action button, and it lets you kind of do Morse code, which is very useful. And it also
because all DIY experts communicate via Morse code.
Yeah, and it has a load of backgrounds of men hard at work, using their Dewalt tools as well.
Yeah, okay, but I've got that on my phone.
Of course.
So, I mean, as a DIY buff, would you buy this?
Yes.
No, you wouldn't, you fucking liar.
No, maybe I'd use
You're just saying that because we just damaged it by mistake.
Well, you know, if I was wearing workman's clothes, doing some work on the weekends, then I'd have to have this as an ultimate accessory.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Next up, what have you got behind
well,
that?
I can hardly bring myself to listen to this. It's a projector. It's not really a very good projector, but it's a projector, and that's because I've become obsessed with projectors.
Really? Why is that?
Because basically Epson sent me this projector, and to be honest, I got in touch and I said, this projector doesn't appear to be expensive enough. Mm-hmm. Can you send me a more expensive projector? And to their credit, they did. Yeah. And since then, I hadn't seen my TV in about 3 months. It's just been behind this big screen. It's completely changed maybe not my life, but it's kind of restored my enjoyment of movies.
Is it difficult to set up?
No, the second one Epson sent me is not, because it's got this wireless box. So you plug in your Blu-ray player, your PlayStation, your whatever, and it beams it to the projector.
Okay.
I subsequently got some other, even more expensive projectors, which do not have that, and that is a nightmare.
Yeah.
I had like HDMI cables stretched like that, like garroting wires across my room, because I didn't have long enough ones. They were literally just like pulled tents.
That is a problem, isn't it?
That is
especially if you trip over.
But I could buy a longer HDMI type cable.
Yeah. And do you have to be sitting in the dark all the time to watch TV?
Yeah, you do, but that's not really a problem for me. Set it up in my dungeon. It's fine.
Quite vampiric.
Oh, actually, one other thing I should say. Sony sent me a 4K projector, and you can read all about this in our Projectors roundup. And I will honestly say, in 10 years of doing this job, it's the best thing I've ever been sent.
That is a big claim.
When they asked me for it back, I was crying.
Okay.
So get into projectors, guys.
So would you buy a projector?
Yeah, I bloody would, yeah. I'm going to have to now. If Epson asks for their one back, that's it. I'm going to have to hand over actual money.
Cool. And finally,
very much and finally...
what's that smell? I've been working out today. No problem. You got a bit of fragrance there, built into the iPhone case.
This really does have something for everybody. It's a Ferrari branded fragrance dispensing
iPhone
rugged-ish, I guess, iPhone case.
Well, that's my problem with it. It's not really rugged. I mean, look at
all the... It's massive.
Yeah, it's massive, but it doesn't offer your phone any protection whatsoever.
Oh, okay. And what's the Ferrari branding got to do with it? Does it smell like motor oil?
It doesn't smell like motor oil, but Ferrari do have their own fragrances.
Always smell your colleagues.
Yeah. I mean, I joke about it. I've been having it on for a couple of days now, and it is quite useful to just spray occasionally.
Yeah, okay.
It's quite fun.
To be honest, Ferrari branded things, Ferrari make a lot of things other than cars. The cars are great. Everything else they put their name to and their brand to is usually awful.
Yeah.
So by the standards of that, to be honest, although the case is quite shit, it smells all right. It's like it's an okay kind of, what would you call that? Eau de toilette.
Yes. As T3.com.
Let's go.
As a T3.com features editor put it, I'm not against the idea of having portable discreet fragrance with me at all times.
Yeah, well, if that's not a glowing review, I don't know what is.
And yeah, I'd have to agree with that, definitely.
Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay, well, how can we possibly follow that
I would
next
definitely buy this.
week? Great. No, you wouldn't, you liar. How can we possibly follow that next week? I have no idea. That's hysterical. That smells great. That's indestructible. These are the best things ever. But we will try and top it next week, so join us on Cool Shit We Got This Week next week.
Bye.